like moving around.
Because he doesn't want to be held captive.
Yeah, but y'all know how he be doing. Burp, you little piglet. Just adjusting my dress, you know, like no wardrobe malfunction.
No, we don't want that.
No, we don't. We certainly don't.
Embarrassing.
Indeed, indeed. We don't want that.
You remember BB? She's like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm so embarrassed. Hi, Junie. How are you?
Hi, Junie.
Thank you for coming in. Yeah, she used to always say, I'm so embarrassed.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
We are doing good. It's hot. Well, actually, it wasn't too bad here.
It's bearable.
It's bearable. It's warm. Well, you like a dry heat.
It's some tea, Junie.
Sweet tea or coffee. Hello.
JP.
JTP? Yeah, JTP. Hey, McCaster.
Hi, McCaster. How are you guys?
Thank you guys for coming in this Saturday evening. Whatever time it is for y'all. If it's in the evening, day, morning, night, I don't know.
Hey, Iron.
Hi, Iron. Good to see you.
What's up, man?
How are you? We are having a discussion, learning to say the word no.
Yes, Junie. It just helps me, like, I don't know, just chill.
Yeah, hot tea is good. We're tea drinkers.
I used to be, like, addicted to coffee, but I can no longer have coffee anymore, so I drink tea.
Yeah, tea is really good. We still drink it hot, in the heat. Cold tea as well, too. Like, green tea cold is really good.
Oh my god, yes.
Hello, UK no trade digger, I think, and I hope I'm saying your name right. Hello. We're doing good. We're doing good. We can't complain.
Yes.
Yeah, we like sweet tea. We don't drink it as much. Really, we mostly drink more water than anything. I mean, I like sweet tea too. Lemonade, I like even better. But
I like to make lemonade fresh.
Yeah, mostly water. We mostly drink water. A song called Green Tea. Okay.
Oh, I like it.
Nice.
What's up,
hey,
Claude? How you doing?
Thank you guys for coming in, taking the time, you know, out of y'all Saturday evening, even if it's just to stop by, say hello. We appreciate it. And I keep looking down because Gizmo, he's right here by me. Y'all know how he be doing, so I'm kind of like monitoring him.
Yeah.
But both of us are
probably you.
Oh, thank you so much. These are actually Christie's. She let me borrow them. But yeah, thank you. I like
shopping addiction.
Yeah, wooden earrings. Thank you.
Hi, Claude.
Hi. But yeah, basically the panel discussion is when to say no. So I don't know when you're ready to get started, but because we don't want to take up all y'all's time, we'll keep it short and sweet.
We can just get started now.
All right, but yeah, so the panel discussion is we're learning to say no. So why is learning to say no sometimes hard for people to do? Asking you guys, and we have some answers as to why that is. But why, for some of you guys, why do y'all think saying the word no is hard?
And I mean, it's like just a 2-letter word, but
right?
It's like so hard.
Yeah, why is the word no hard for some of us to say? Anybody? And we have our, reasons. We'll, get to that. Fear of rejection. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yup. Hi, Eni. Fear of
Eni.
rejection. Yup. That is a good point.
Yeah.
What else? Just mention them? Because we have some too.
And so, like, these are some that we found on Psychology Today, and then also some that we kind of were discussing amongst ourselves. Hurt feelings of the other person.
Right.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True. Yes,
Yeah.
long time no chat, Edie.
Hey, Tyga.
Hi, Tyga. But yeah, those are all really good points, guys. Definitely could see that, being a reason why. And some of those are things that we had found too when we were looking things up. And also, like, maybe like fear of conflict.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people don't like conflict. I don't like it myself, and it's just like sometimes you just kind of go along to get along,
Right.
Because you just don't want to hear maybe the person's mouth. You just be like, all right, whatever, I'll just do it or whatever. And sometimes, like, especially like maybe like in like positions of like authority, like at work, or maybe it's somebody that's like, older than you. And I mean, most of us were like, raised to like respect our elders and things like that, which there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, Chancellor. There's nothing wrong with that. And I mean, and you can still tell that person no, but you can do it respectfully.
Right.
To where it's not something that's to where you feel that you're being disrespectful or you're going against your own values or belief systems as far as that goes.
Right.
Hey, Ty Rapid.
Hello, Preem.
But yeah.
May feel obligated, family or friends. Yup, we don't want to see it's right. And a very big, difficult one, you feel obligated, especially, if it's a relative or like a close friend that you had for years. Also, spiritual beliefs. Regardless of your spiritual background, most belief systems encourage the action or concept of charitable giving. And sometimes some people kind of play on that,
Yeah. They exploit that and kind of, like, well, aren't you supposed to be, part of this religious background? So why can't you do this favor for me? And, sometimes that kind of works for some, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you'd be like, all right, let me just do this.
Right.
But don't allow people to exploit that.
Right. And then like we said, family.
Yes, it's definitely okay to say no.
It is. And just like we were saying, like, family and friends, like, sometimes they're like, well, I'm your brother, I'm your sister, I'm your cousin, first cousin, you can't give me no, and you feel obligated to, but they're family, but I guess we're going on to the next part of it.
Oh, and personality traits.
Like Christy, she's very huge empath. So it's like some people's personalities, they feel like they have to help everyone they want to.
And it's just like that's just like so like innately just part of who they are. Or like, and sometimes, I mean, we've all been that person where we might have been a little bit naive.
Right.
Thinking that, we were doing something good to help somebody out. And then we just, later on we learned that we like we were used.
Right.
So we don't want to be used. We don't want to be taken advantage of, So, yeah. Those are good points, guys.
Very good points.
So, what are some things that you maybe have like encountered like in your life as far as things that people may do to get you to say yes?
Right. Hello, Dartbird and Tetsu Mia, I think. Mima? I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong.
Those are cool names.
Tetsu Zima, I think. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Yeah, but what are some strategies that people have? Hey, Boomcon. Long time no see. What are some strategies that people have used on you guys to get you to say yes?
To something that you really didn't want to do.
And then we will, share, some answers we have. Bring up your Pat.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's totally wrong to do that.
It is.
I mean, the past is in the past, so let it stay there,
Exactly. You want to share?
What else, guys?
Share some of ours.
Okay. And then something else that we were just kind of talking like amongst ourselves is like maybe the person that's requesting help, they may like manipulate like the severity of their problem. They may like tell you like, well, I really like my car is just conked out. It does not work, like blah, blah, blah. And I really need you to do this for me to, take me to work, or I need to borrow your car. Like, wait a minute now. And then you see them driving down the street, like, I thought that their car wasn't working. So, yes. Or a person requesting help manipulates your emotions. Remind me how nice I am. Yeah. But see, you can't do that. You're like, yeah, I am nice, but you can still be nice and tell that person nicely, no.
Yeah.
Hello, PPF. And see, that's a good point. I like that you spoke that too, because that was one thing that we also said too. Like, people, like, they manipulate, like, your emotions. Like, maybe your friend, your family, or maybe it might be a romantic relationship. Maybe you're attracted to the person.
They know that.
And people know that, and they will play on that. Like nobody's business.
Or like Claudia said, your past. Like sometimes it could be like another employee worked with, family friend, whoever, and they might bring up a time they had helped you, years ago with something. Mm-hmm. So they may, keep throwing it in your face. Well, this so many years, I remember when I did this for you, So that's one thing. People may use flattery.
Yeah, like, they will use that a lot, especially, like, in sales.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first thing is they, try to pull you over to have you talk with them for a second. And then in the midst of it, oh, I like your shirt. Or,
right.
Oh, your hair looks very nice. And then they're like, okay, so I'm doing this. Do you want to maybe set up, like a subscription to order these magazines or something like that? And then you say yes to something that you really didn't want to say yes to. Because you feel obligated because they did or said something nice for you.
Right.
So, just be aware. And
yes, I rapid people these days do take others' kindness for weakness. That is very true. Very true.
And I mean, and like with that, we're not saying to like a takeaway from this is to be like a heartless monster or anything like that. But just like things to be aware. Hi, Curls View.
You just... We'll get to that, but you just have to, like Christy said, just really just think about some things, and with discernment and all of that, like, it's the signs to look for.
Yeah.
So
just step away from the situation and just, like, mentally look at it, like, as far as, like, objectively.
Right.
Take out the emotions, take out the fact that they may be a friend, a relative, your significant other. Take all those factors out of the thing and just, look at the situation for what it is.
Right.
This is a person that wants you to do something for them and you maybe really don't want to. Or it might put you in a bad way, trying to help them out. So.
Right. And I mean, and something else, like I said, there was a YouTuber being catching up and then telling them what they need from you.
Yes. Yeah. I hate that.
Yep. But there was a YouTuber that has said generosity, that's something else to ask yourself. A YouTuber has said generosity is not real generosity without setting boundaries, because if you're giving because you feel guilty or you feel obligated to do so, it's not generosity, it's people pleasing, which y'all had mentioned earlier, trying to please people and trying to be liked and things like that. So yeah.
And I mean, and when you, like, think about it, it's like, okay, they may like you and are okay with you at that moment, but it will always be something else that person will need in the future that they want you to do. And, depending on what their personality is like, their idea of you at that moment is going to be contingent of whether you say yes or no to their request.
What can you do for them? So that's, that's another sign. Like, do you only hear from them? When they only want something, always want or need something.
I mean, if so, I mean, if that's the person that's in your life, whatever, but just kind of keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. Don't allow yourself to be used or for them to use flattery to, get you to do what they want. So.
Right.
Yes. Hello, Brandy Pace Music.
Hello.
Hi.
So are we on to the next thing?
Oh wait, did we talk about this part?
Which one?
At this point?
Oh yeah, you could bring that up. Another tactic.
Yeah, so look, guys, and I mean another tactic which I've seen this like play out in the news. I'm sure you guys have too. Online. People maybe like will use children. Like, they may act like especially like, and this is just an example, but like with like panhandling.
Right.
And I mean, sometimes it's like I feel compelled, like I want to give, but you may see the person out with like a bunch of children and they're like, please help me, give me money to, I need help to feed my children and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I feel compelled, and I'm just like, if I do, it'll be like something like very small, like maybe like $1. And it's like, that's not going to really hurt too much to give somebody $1. But it's like, we're all pinching pennies right now. Like, inflation is up like so high now. You know what I mean? So, people might, like maybe like feign or maybe exaggerate an illness.
Mm-hmm.
They may say that they're ill, or maybe that a relative is ill, and so they are in a bad way and they need help.
Right.
Whatever that assistance may be, whether it's like monetarily, or maybe they need you to do a favor for them. And yeah, so I mean, just kind of look at stuff, and just kind of, take a step back and just look at all of the pieces of the puzzle before you just jump to wanting to say yes. And I mean, I know everybody in here, from y'all's responses, y'all are awesome, y'all are really nice. But we don't want people to take advantage of us.
Right.
And we don't have to always jump in with the cable. It don't have to always be us. It could be somebody else to do it.
Hi, Injavinja.
Hi, Injavinja. It don't have to always be us. It could be somebody else.
Yeah. So the next part of this discussion is, how do we say no? So, like Christy and I, excuse me guys, get comfortable. So, like Christy and I had mentioned earlier, examine the situation. Examine the situation and investigate the person. Why are they? Hi, Rochelle. Investigate it. Like, why is this person always in need? For example, a good example, like far as like examining the situation, like Chris says, stop and think. It happened to us. It was a lady at Walmart. Yes, say it with your
That's
chest.
Right, Claude.
No, but we were in Walmart, and it was a lady.
Hey, Groovy.
Hey, Groovy. There was a lady that was going up to people, and around, like I said, this was around the holidays, like November and December. And I don't forget faces. That's just me. I'm not good with names, but faces I remember. Mm-hmm. And she went up to me and my sister, my brother, and there was other people in the store that she was going up to, and her story changed. Like, she had told us, she was in need. I forgot hey, Straw Hat. I forgot, like, the full details, but, she said she was in need, things like that. She fallen on hard times. And I don't think we had it. We just told her, like, sorry, we don't have it. We were there to get some groceries, and that's it. Like, we need those groceries, that's it. And we didn't have any extra to give her. So we heard her go to some other people that were nearby us, and her story was something completely different, So she was going up to different people, and the story was different. And then, like, for some reason at Walmart, that location, our mom went there one time by herself, and she had said there was a lady that was asking her for money. And I said, did she look, I described the lady to her. She's like, yup. And I said, what did she tell you? She's like, she told me, I can't, I forgot what my mom told me, but I said, wait, she told us something different, and there were some other people there. Yeah, so you just really have to just stop and think. It's like, they go on all these different people, and the story changes, something's not right. And I know a couple of years ago, we were in DC, and there was a lady asking for money. Our mom, hi Zay, hi Jen, hey Straw. Our mom had gave her like $1, I think, or something. And, the lady was going to different people. Yeah. Yeah, so the lady was going up to different people, and she came back to my mom again and was talking about something, I'm in need. My mom said, I just gave you $1. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did give me $1. So, yeah, you really have to examine the situation.
And I'm like this, guys, especially with people that make it like a habit to do that sort of thing. They gonna get the money one way or the other. And so it's just like, save yourself, save your heart, save your money.
Yeah. You really have
save your time.
Yeah. And like what we were saying too, look what the person prioritizes. That's another thing. Like, it might be a coworker, or like a family, a friend, whatever, and they're constantly asking you around the same time. Mm-hmm. But then, for example, look at their social media, then they're posting, like, let's just say, oh, I'm on hard times, but you see that they're posting that they just got back from vacation, like in Puerto Rico or something. It's like, now, you said you was on hard times, you needed money, you asked me for money, some other people, but you just got back from Puerto Rico, like,
So where did that money come from?
Yeah, where did that money come from?
I mean, and if you're on hard times, I think that maybe that trip wasn't really a priority.
Right. Wouldn't the money that you use to Puerto Rico, shouldn't that go towards, for your finances? That's important to keep your lights on you and in your house or apartment, So things you really have to think, sit and think, really observe. Yes. Say no from a place of knowing who you are. Therefore, no one can tell you who you are because they don't like the answer.
That's true.
It's true. And also, just saying the word no also, it was a quote I saw, but observe their response when you say no. Like when you tell a person no, observe how their reaction is from you saying no. That's another way that you can tell. Yeah. So what else, Christy?
Let's see. Okay. And this is kind of like along the lines of what you guys are already saying. But be blunt.
Mm-hmm.
You don't owe that person an explanation, and just be direct. And if they continue, hey Tosh.
Hey Tosh.
And if that person continues to press you or whatever, then I mean, if you feel like you want to go into why you don't want to help them, just tell them. Hello, J Boogie. Just tell them, just like, I'm not in a position to do this right now. I'm sorry, but I can't help you.
And also, just is it habitual the same? Like, are they always asking money around the same time? Because or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, that's a sign to look for. And a prime example, our mom was telling us, she's not retired, but she had a coworker that would always be begging around the same time. And, our mom gave a few times, but come to find out, the lady was like, she liked to party. So she found out that a lot of the money she was blowing was on parties and things like that. So my mom's like, why am I giving my hard-earned money to her and she's just going to blow it on money? But then she's crying because, she needs money for like her water or her heat or whatever. So, she asked her mom another time, and, if you want to explain yourself as to why you're saying no, you could tell him. Our mom explained to her. She's like, no, I'm not giving you money, and here's why. You're spending your money on things that are not a necessity, so no, you're not getting any money from me.
Star Rapper, you're not being an a-hole telling them, going in and telling them why.
No.
You're not being an a-hole.
You're not.
I mean, shoot, and especially if they keep on, badgering you about it.
Yeah, if they keep on, if they keep bothering you about it, then no. Because some people can't accept the word no. So yeah. So what else?
Let's see. Oh, and this was something that our mom had said, but she was like, if that happens, like they, habitually do it, asking you for a favor or things like that. She said, flip the switch and request a favor from them and see what they do.
Mama Diva told us that, to see what they do. Yeah. And that kind of, because I know we keep talking about money, but that goes like with the workplace. Like, I know, this was some years ago. I was at the library and it was a lady that always wanted my shifts on Friday. Like, I always used to close. And this lady, she always would get off when the sun was out. So I understand Ty Rapid. I do.
They should respect your boundaries, right? So they get what they get.
They do. I get it. But like this goes like with work too. I know we were talking about money, but another example, like I said, I used to close a lot. So I'll get out during like when the sun's not up anymore. This lady, she always got out when the sun was still out. And every now and then on Fridays, I would get out early. So it was a couple times she had to close and on a Friday, which was very rare. So she would always want to switch shifts with me and be like, oh, can we switch shifts? I got this and that to do. And I, did it twice. And there was another time, that I needed, my Friday. And I needed to switch with somebody. I know, Zay, you want to come in. I know, but this is just going to be me and Christy. If you want to talk about it afterwards in a DM, we'll be more than happy to. But, it's just going to be us two on there if you're okay with that. But the lady, I tell her, I was just like, I asked her for a favor. I said, can we switch shifts? And she, was rude about it. She didn't want to do it. But all the other times, she was being nice and wanted to switch with me. So yeah, the things like that, and it's happened to Christy a lot too with work and things. So yeah.
Yeah, because this was like, one time this was like at work, and like I used to work retail like for a long time, but you know how like with retail it's hard to get like a holiday off or even a freaking weekend. They look like you cussed them out when you ask for a weekend off, and I needed the weekend, a particular weekend off or whatever, because we were going out of town, and so they were like, we can't give it to you unless somebody takes the shift.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting here asking all different people that I work with, that were there that day, asking if they would be willing to take the shift for me. And I would have worked whatever they wanted to, after that point. But I needed those days. And nobody would do it except for one person that I did not even expect would do it for me.
And all the people that you would do things for, they was the ones telling you.
Yeah, and I had helped so many other people out. Like, people at that time, they were in high school. And I mean, they're young. Some people were in college, and, I understand, like, exams, whatever, the dances. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Well, I need the extra money. Whatever, that's fine. And then the time that I need a favor, oh, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't do it.
So, yeah, just see, yeah. And once you learn people, then, yeah. So.
And after that, I stopped taking people's shifts.
I had to.
I was like, nope, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I got plans. Nope.
Yeah. So that's one thing, like Mama Diva said, ask them and ask them for a favor and see their answer. Yeah. So is there anything else on the paper? And we have our notes, guys. Y'all know how we do. Hi, Mr. Ito. Hi, Nerdy Bear.
Hi, Mr. Ito. Hi, Nerdy Bear. Let's see. Oh, and then we had talked about this before too. But if doing the favor is going to cause like any kind of inconvenience to you, it's going to be a detriment to you, it's taking you out of your way, don't do it.
Right.
I mean, I know sometimes we do things because maybe we may be feeling exceptionally good that day, or we genuinely just want to help. But people will use it against you later on. They'll use it against you. And it's just, you just have to pick and choose those battles, And if you do want to help somebody, fine, but just like examine everything, all of the pieces of the puzzle. Hi, Melanie and Velma.
Hey.
Hi, Alicia Nicole. So,
yeah. Like we said, discernment. If something feels funny, more likely it is. And if you don't have discernment, some people have it, some people don't. Like we said earlier, look at the signs. Check their social media. Listen to what they're saying. Their story changes. Yeah.
It's like, please don't.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself in a position to be taken advantage of.
Right.
We've all been there, and it doesn't feel good after the end of the day. It really
Right.
doesn't. Also, too, like, if you, like, struggle with it, I know I do even still now, but I'm trying to get better. Kendra helps me.
Yep.
Practice it in the mirror. Like, look at your body language. Hi, Melanie and Velma.
Like Claude said, how to say no. Say it with your chest.
No!
Yes! Like, hey, Edie.
Hey, Edie.
It's practice in the mirror and say. Another good thing, too, like with the salesman, I don't, like, at the mall, we don't really go to the mall as much anymore, but, years ago, we used to go to the mall all the time, and there used to be one section where the sales people would be at.
They're like sharks.
Yeah, they're like sharks, and we would know, I'm like, see, it doesn't work on me. Like I said, Christy and I, people think we look alike, but we have different personalities. I'm more feistier. So that I'm nice. I am nice, but at the same time, yeah, that's another story. So anyways, the saleswomen, they be on this side. I'm like, oh God, here they come. So for me, I just keep it moving. I did not stop. Like, they be like, hi, how you doing? No, thank you. And I just keep on walking. I don't even stop to look. Like, I just, no, thank you. Just keep on walking.
Look straight ahead.
Yeah, look
tunnel
straight
vision.
ahead.
Do not divert and be like,
yeah.
No, as soon as you do, they be like, come here. Let me
then
tell
they
you.
be, oh, did you? Yeah, just no. And you just keep it moving.
Yes.
Yeah, you ain't got to give them a reason why. Some people say it, well, I ain't got no money. Keep it moving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, too, another thing. Like, if the person, like, sends you, like, a text and they're asking for a favor, I mean, sometimes, like, that way, it's a little bit easier saying no because it's not face-to-face or not in front of you. But Yeah. And I mean, it's just two letters.
No. And you don't have to give them an explanation. If you want to, then that's perfectly fine. You could tell them the reason why I simply don't have it, you know? And that even goes, like I said, we talked about money, work. That even goes like with collab, maybe content creating. Mm-hmm. Maybe someone may reach out to you and may want to collab with you. And maybe the collab that they want to do with you is just not your cup of tea, or it's just it goes against your beliefs, whatever it is, or you're just simply not interested. You could just politely tell them, thank you for, considering me for this project. However, I'm going to politely decline, and just leave it at that, and if they're one that's pestering, you just say, I'm declining because it's not, I'm not really interested. It's not my cup of tea, maybe, you find someone else maybe that's, for the project to consider something. But you don't have to feel guilty and just say yes and you're really not interested,
and or feel like you're being mean,
right,
for saying no. You're not. You're well within your right to say no, and you're well within your right to say yes if you want to. Either way, but you don't have to do anything. Nobody can make you do anything.
Nope. No means no. Just say like you mean it, and you don't, like I said, you ain't gotta feel guilty. And tie wrap it. What you said, don't. If they keep harassing you, because some people don't get it, I don't like. Look, no, I said no. Respect my answer. Leave me alone.
Like kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
So yes, we totally get it, but no, you're not being mean.
Right.
You're not. And they set themselves up for whatever they got if when they kept bothering you.
Yeah, if they kept on bothering you, they get what they get. So, with that, that concludes Learn to Say No. I hope, that this may have helped, you guys. Maybe you guys can share it. Also, we did a panhandling panel discussion almost a year ago. If you guys are interested in seeing the playback of that, DM us and we can DM you that live that we did. And again, I hope it helps. And if you are an empath, you feel like you're too nice, practice in the mirror.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes, practice makes perfect. You're not a bad guy for saying no.
No, you're not.
You're not. So, hey, King Pac-Man. So we will end this live. Thank you all that tuned in. Even if you came in to say hi, we appreciate it for real. Because y'all could be doing something else with y'all's time, seriously. So y'all please stay safe out there. We still got COVID, got monkeypox, and
God only knows what else.
God only knows what else. So stay vigilant, all of that. If y'all are going to any convention soon, we want to see some pictures. We hope that y'all have fun and stay safe. We love you guys. And until next time, bye. Also, Gizmo's birthday is Monday coming up, too. So, wait for Gizmo. His birthday is Monday.